Hello and good morning everyone. So in today's lecture I'm going to teach you present tense, okay? So before that I'd like to introduce you the concept of tenses. What are tenses? What is the function of tenses? Why do we use tenses in our life? Well, the case is very simple. In our daily life, we cannot escape the sphere of time. We are always bound in this very cage of time, okay? So, therefore, in order to speak or write or express ourselves, we need to use tenses, okay? But when we use tenses, we have to categorize tenses. Basically, there are three categories of tenses: past tense, present tense, and future tense. Something that has happened in the past, we use past tense for those actions. Something that is happening in the present, we use present tense for those actions. And something that is going to happen in the future, we use future tense for those tenses. Okay, so do you have any idea about tenses before? Okay, good. Present tense. Okay, this is used for those actions. Very good, for those actions that are in present time. Have you ever heard the name aspect before? Yes, Esther. Aspect. Very good. So, dear students, aspect is something that is further categorized under this umbrella term of tenses. Aspect gives you this very idea whether this action is happening continuously, or the action is completed, or the action is going to be completed in the near future. So therefore we have four aspects of every tense. Starting with the present tense, in today's lecture I'll teach you present simple tense. Before I delve into this very structure of every tense, I would like to give you an idea of the usage of the present simple tense. Why do we use the present simple tense? So, among all the uses, there are multiple uses whereby multiple situations whereby you can use tenses. But in the case of present simple tense, there are three main uses of this tense. Okay, the first one is we use present simple tense for habitual actions. Okay, David, tell me, whenever someone asks you what you do and your in a day, or asks you about your daily routine, what should be your response? Hmm? Yes, it should be like this. For example, you will tell me that I wake up early in the morning, then I do my breakfast. Once I am done with my breakfast, I go for my school. I prepare myself for the exercise, maybe in some cases. So basically, in all these situations whereby you explain habits, for example, if you tell someone you are a very good bodybuilder, and you tell someone that I go to gym every day, so I go to gym every day, this sentence is basically in present simple tense. So by all means, in order to express your habitual actions, you use present simple tense. Okay. Now the next use is that we have some universal facts that cannot be changed. Okay, for example, if I tell you sun rises in the east, now nobody in this world can make the sunrise from the west. Okay, so by all means this is a universally established fact. Similarly, some scientific facts, for example, if I tell you if you melt ice, it turns into liquid. So this is a scientifically established fact. You cannot change it. You cannot change it. Okay, so for these all scenarios we use present simple tense. Okay, for example, 2 and 2 make 4. Now this is something that is fact, that is universally established. So you use present simple tense for all these actions. And last but not the least is the narration. Okay, in our daily life we cannot escape this very cage of narration. We are somehow narrating some stories from our past, maybe some nostalgic experience. Okay, in our daily routine. Okay, for example, if I tell you a story, first of all let me give you an example whereby you can relate to it easily. You must have heard of novels. Now, what is the language of the novels? For example, if there is a romantic relationship between a girl and a boy, the novel narrator may say, the boy goes to the girl slowly and steadily, and then he stares into the eyes of the girl, and then he wants to confess whatever lies inside him, but he feels discomfort and he feels hesitated. Okay, so this kind of narration you can see from the very structure that it is designed in present simple tense. Although you can use the other tenses, for example past simple tense, past perfect tense, and present perfect tense for all those narrations, but the one that is used most of the times by the authors is the present simple tense. Okay, so these are basically the three uses of the present simple tense. So let us revise the lecture. There are many uses of present simple tense. Among all the uses, we have got three main uses. The first one is, what is the first one? David. What is the first one? Okay, universal actions. So we use present simple tense for universal actions, for universal facts, for those facts that cannot be changed. Okay, and what is the next use? Mara. What is the next use? Good, for habitual actions in order to express our routine life, whatever we do on consistent manner. Okay, that's good. And what is the third one, which I have recently discussed? Yes, story narration. So in order to narrate what has happened in the past, okay, as I have given you the example of the novel authors, so in that case you use present simple tense for story narration. Okay, is that clear? So you got any question? Good. That's all for today. See you in the next lecture. Bye.